So today on Tech Crazy, rig update part 3. As you can see, this still not good. So we switched out Graham's case for his nice Corsair orange case, and we're gonna put mine in his old Zellman case that's a pain in the ass. But hey, it's better than this one and it'll fit.
Okay, so today we had a pretty easy job, just a simple case swap here. As you remember, or if you've seen from our past video of Graham switching out his case into his new Corsair 230T. This all kind of started when we put this nice new air cooler in my PC and the side panel didn't fit on at all. So that kind of sparked some ideas and the thought that Graham didn't overly like his case and was okay with buying a new one, so he ended up buying his new one, and I have ended up swapping my PC into his old case. It's not the best case in the world, but hey, all the side panels fit on, that's all that mattered. So for today, this was a pretty easy job. Just simply remove all parts out of the old case. Anything I didn't want stayed in there, which ended up being all of the power switch and the front I/O. That was about it. A nice thing to do here now at this time is clean all your components. Well, you already have them out, you may as well do it. So we cleaned all the components of my old PC and cleaned out the new case. At that point, we just start reassembling things, starting off with the power supply and then the motherboard with the air cooler already attached. And then a good thing to do if you're doing a new case or a PC build at all is to cable manage as you go, because if you try to do it all at the end, you'll just have kind of one big nest, and it's not as easy as it can be if you do it as you go. The other thing that I ended up getting here was I ended up getting a fan controller, an NZXT fan controller, which kind of made it a slight mess of wires in the front there, but it doesn't bother me too much and it doesn't affect airflow or anything. So that was just bought because I was going to have more fans, and the Dell board does not have any actual fan ports on it, so it does not support onboard fan controller. So I had to get this one to control my back fan and my front fan and my top fan at the time. I have since changed some of the wiring around and kind of made it a little bit more organized than what is in there now. But nonetheless, this was a simple, easy case switch, and there wasn't much to it at all. Okay, so after doing all this, I actually had an unfortunate incident where 2 of my RAM slots had died, so I'm going to kind of do a clip here explaining some of that and explaining some of the things we might do about it. I don't know if you can see it in there, probably not. These, or not these, but I have 2 sticks of RAM out here. 2 of my RAM slots are dead. Slot 1 and 3. Now, I don't think it's anything that I did now, because when I typed in the code it gave me when I was doing the beeps or whatever, that was a RAM read-write failure code, and when I typed that into Google, the first thing came up was a shit ton of Dell stuff, and it seems that that's a problem with Dell computers. So it could just be it just decided to happen now, which is kind of fluky, but yeah, so I have 2 dead RAM slots. I'm down to 8 gigs of RAM instead of 12. Not that 4 gigs is that much, but at the same time it is. So at this point I'm kind of looking for a new motherboard as well, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't quite decided. So yeah, that'll be the end, probably, I'm assuming, of this video. And yeah, rig update part 3, part 3.5, part 4, whatever this ends up being. Part 5 might need a new motherboard. Possibly. I don't know yet.